Well, you know, I'm no hero for doing that research and coming to these conclusions. I'm not alone on it. Early to it was definitely on it. BP oil disaster was on it. Arabella 33 was on it. Miss Bambi was on it. Dot Sense was on it. Patriotic Space was on it. And we all have the same conclusion. It's going to shit, people. And that's not a swear word. It's a fact. It's a done deal. I told you that from the beginning. It's a runaway train. It's done. And when I was speaking in the other video about they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what Earth is going to do. And what effect it's going to have when they are manipulating the balance of Mother Earth, our planet. I think, honestly, they even knew back then when they're doing all the bomb testing, nuclear bombs. They even knew back then that that stuff will circulate and sit on the North Pole and the South Pole. Not so much the South Pole, but mostly the North Pole, because the detonations took place on the Northern Hemisphere in majority. We have over 2,500 detonations, many of them underground, but many above ground. And that radioactive dust has collected on the polar cap, and is melting because of the high energy particles they are. I think they already knew there that they could progress a post-glacial rebound. And by doing what they did in the Gulf of Mexico, may be a trigger in order to destabilize the tectonic plates. I think they know exactly where to pinpoint to get a result in the other end, called the butterfly effect. And that is, they can force land up by creating pressure in the right direction. I think they're capable of doing that. Sorry to say, but I really believe they can do that. They have the technology and the capability to create extreme havoc here on Earth. They are evil. Don't you see it? Why does it look like that? I don't have a tree in front of me. Picture looks weird. Look. Do you see that? How it looks like water? Yeah. Sorry to say, but looks like water. Can you see that? What the heck is happening? Check if I got dew on my lens. Nope. Crisp. That is strange. Don't you see it? Or is it heat? Indication of extreme heat. I don't know. That just looked weird for a second. It looks so stable and suddenly it goes all haywire here. That is a little peculiar. Don't you see that? It's like there's a barrier between me and the moon. But that makes me think about what it says in the Bible, in the creation, that there was the water here on earth and the water above earth. And in between there we have the air, the firmament of air, heaven, our sky, space. And then there's a boundary of water. And beyond that, that's not for us to be now, who is alive. Hopefully a place you're going to when you shift address. Because if you're saved, you will never die. He gave that promise. And He's going to keep that promise. It's up to you to choose to believe in that. Let us make man in our own image. His image. That means he looks like us. Don't you get it? He's the creator. He's real, but he's everything. He was, He is, and He will always be. Our body will die, but not our soul. It's all about trust. Trust in Him. You should be fine. You should be fine. If any of you living in the southern part of the United States have any sense and wish at least to have an edge, I would urge you to really keep an eye on what's happening in nature around you and what is apparently is an escalating problem in Louisiana. Keep your eyes open and have some stuff packed and be ready to go. I don't say you have to leave now, because, I don't know the day or the hour, but I know it will happen. That damage is done. That's for certain. You're talking about a 40-mile wide salt dome compromised by 4 drillings. It also led to leaks from Biloxi Dome, the asphalt volcano. 7 geysers came out of the seafloor from that asphalt volcano in the wake of Deepwater Horizon. And keep it all on the wraps how devastating the damage was. They poured millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of gallons of corrosive into the waters. And a microorganism too. A genetically designed organism. A synthetic organism. Concenthia. Oh yeah. It's just playing tricks and doing whatever they want to, when they want to. They go in and do something and leave a mess behind. They do that everywhere they go. Where they drill for oil in Africa, if you could see the devastation and the carelessness of the environment they are showing. And guess who is the worst one of them all? BP. The second one is Shell. Bastards. There should simply be a boycott of those two companies. Don't buy their shit. Sorry I say like that. They could not care less about the environment. All they think about is green. Money. Sad, but true. There are definitely other alternatives to crude oil. It has left some very disgusting scars in our environment. Super tankers breaking apart and destroying beaches for months and months and months once they have cleaned up all the mess. We don't need stuff like that. There are alternatives. But then they don't make money. Why don't they just get into that industry instead? And they will have the patent on it. And they will make the money of it. Oh no, that don't work out like that, because these machines we could make would not be something that suddenly just break apart. That would be something that would work for a very long time without any disturbances. It's not a combustion engine. It's not moving parts necessarily. Unless it's a vehicle we choose to drive on the ground on 4 wheels or not. There are alternatives. And funny enough, humanity, they like to have electricity. They like to have heat. They like to have air conditioning. A hot shower. Or a hot bath. Right? But they're willing to have oil industry to heat them. You know, furnace oil. They're willing to have coal industry and nuclear industry to produce electricity, energy for us consumers. All of them damaging to our environment. And then there's someone who makes the damn best windmills in the whole wide world. That is Denmark, who have billions of dollars of exports of windmills. And more than adequate and very reliable source of electricity. Then people say, no, we can't have that there. They're noisy. They're ugly. But they don't damage the environment. They're harnessing something which is eternal here on planet Earth. The wind. And they're giving you everything you need. And you can go by in your slumbery life. But you don't want that stuff in your backyard. But you would like to have radiation. You would like to have smog. And devastation of coastlines because of crude oil. The world has gone bonkers, people. It is utterly upside down. It is. Sad. Where do you want to go? I know where I want to go when time comes. I want to go home. What about you?